Robert Easter Jr. has been shot 3 times, according to what his father has says, and he seemed to be recovering in the hospital as well. This is a wake-up call. Let's talk about it in this video. King Jr. got another video for y'all. So I'm going to keep this very short. We all know the professional boxer Robert Easter Jr., was the former IBF lightweight titleist. And he's a pretty decent boxer. And, Robert Easter Jr. has not been the most active fighter. He had a 2-year layoff. And he fought a guy within Ryan Martin and beat him. I believe his name was Ryan Martin, something like that. And he beat him by unanimous decision. And Robert Easter Jr. was shot 3 times in Toledo, Ohio. And according to his father, his son seems to be doing good. But Robert Easter Jr. was on social media, whatever, not saying how much pain he was in after the shot has taken place. And here's my take on the whole situation. I think Robert Easter Jr. needs to leave home. If you're going to be flashing your jewelry around, do not do it around your hometown or state, because people are going to get offended. And you don't know how these guys are going to act. And the guy shot Robert Easter Jr. and took his jewelry, and they'll do anything to get it in this life. And I just don't think Robert Easter Jr. should be staying in Toledo, Ohio. We seen what happened with Adrian Bronner when his vehicle got shot up multiple times, and even though he didn't get hit, he went to jail for it, because Adrian Bronner, he was stunning on a lot of guys that didn't like him because he was flashing his jewelry and he think he was better than the next man. And you should not be trying to flash your jewelry or do anything like that. You should be trying to invest into businesses, support your family, and get them out of the state, because once you build a bigger name for yourself, you have to get out of the state. Deontay Wilder lives in Alabama, but Deontay Wilder rides for his people, and his people respect him more. And I don't think anybody will ever do anything harm to Deontay Wilder, because Deontay Wilder represent and support his people like he should. Robert Easter doesn't do that. He's more of a guy that's like to stay in the streets, hang out with the wrong crowd, and those be the guys that turn on you. And with that being said, if I was Robert Easter Jr., if you're going to be a boxer and show your jewelry, go out in Vegas and enjoy life, and get your family out the city, because they could be looking to gun for your family or any title up members. And you can go into Vegas and flash all the jewelry all you want. And a lot of people criticize Floyd Mayweather for flashing his jewelry around, but he's doing it with security. A lot of people put stress on Floyd as well, because Floyd is a guy that always has security, because Floyd's the money man. Everybody wants to know what Floyd's doing. And you got these typical boxing fans out here say, "Oh, Floyd always got security." You gotta have security when you're a boxer. When you're a boxer with a big enough name, you gotta have security, because you don't know what type of people that you'll be doing out there, and they'll try to rob you any second it goes. And Robert Easter Jr., he just let his guard down, hanging around with the wrong people, and you see the outcome what happened. I wish him the best recovery. I hope he comes back to the sport of boxing dedicated, family first, then the sport of boxing. I hope he gets his life together. This is a wake-up call. We seen tons of celebrities get shot, like Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph. It's a lot more rappers and entertainers that get shot when they go back to their own town and try to invest into their hometown. And Robert Easter Jr. just need to get away from Toledo, Ohio, and try to get his family out. I'm not saying his whole family's under attack. I'm just saying just get out of the state, because when you a big enough name, and if you know that people don't like you for who you are, you're going to wind up getting yourself into some trouble and could potentially put yourself in the grave. But guys, I'm going to keep this video short. Robert Easter Jr. was shot 3 times. He seems to be fine in hospital, recovering, and I wish him the best of the best. And I just hope that he makes the decisions not to hang out with the wrong crowd. With that being said, it is what it is. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. This is your boy King Jr. I'm out of here. Peace.